Hello everyone, welcome to today's lecture. So did you learn to calculate the molecular weight? It is a very important question. Either molecular mass or molecular weight, both terms are the same. Okay, now today we may move on to the next concept, that is mole concept. Before entering into the original topic, there are some try this questions given. You may see page number 51. Weigh mass of single grains tur dal, masoor dal, chana dal on a balance. What was your experience? The weight of each and every grain will be different. Even if the number, you are taking only 1 grain of tur dal, 1 grain of masoor dal, 1 grain of chana dal. All the three are only 1 grain. Okay, 1, 1, 1. But what will be the weight? Their weight will be different. Weigh mass of 10 gram of tur dal, masoor dal and chana dal each. What will happen? Will the number be the same? No, the number won't be the same. Draw a line sketch on a paper. Paint it by posting the dal grains in the sequence tur, masoor and Bengal gram. You will need equal number of dal grains of 3 kinds. Okay. Now count that number and also find out how many dozens of the respective dal grains were required. You may have to calculate the number of dal grains which you required. Now you may see that the number of dal grains will be different in each and every case. What inference will you draw about the mass of an equal number of its dal grains and the number of its dal grains in equal mass of different dals? That means you have taken 3 types of dal: tur dal, masoor dal and chana dal. Okay, you have taken 3 types of dals. If you take 10 grains each of tur dal, masoor dal and chana dal, okay, that number is the same, that is 10, 10 and 10. But if you weigh 10 gram of tur dal and 10 gram of masoor dal, the weight of both won't be the same. That is what they want to tell. Okay, now the next is think about it. How much of wheat, jowar and bajra seed is required for sowing 1 acre of land? Now it varies according to the size of the particular grain. The number of seeds which are required to sow in 1 acre of land, it will vary. Okay, the number will be different. Understood? Now, will the number of molecules be the same in equal quantity? Sorry, can you tell questions? Is it possible to weigh mass of 1 molecule using a weighing balance? No. Okay, using a weighing balance you cannot weigh 1 molecule because it is very small. Will the number of molecules be the same in equal quantities of different substances? No, the number of molecules won't be the same. If we want equal number of molecules of different substances, will it work to take equal masses of those substances? No. Okay, now I will explain what they want to tell. Now, if you see, I will take oranges. Okay, I have taken oranges. 1 dozen. 1 dozen means how many? It is 12. The number is 12. Okay, the number is 12. Similarly, if you take apples, 1 dozen means how much you will get? The number will be 12. So whether you take oranges or whether you take apples, then what do you mean by 1 dozen? 1 dozen means 12. Now you may weigh, you may measure the weight of 1 dozen oranges and 1 dozen apples. It won't be the same. Consider, imagine, okay, I am considering it, the weight of oranges, 1 dozen oranges, let it be 3 kg. The weight of 1 dozen of apples will be 5 kg. This number won't be the same. And what is this? This is the weight. And what is this? This is the number. Okay, so 1 dozen is a common value which is taken, whether it is 1 dozen bangles, okay, 1 dozen erasers. How much you will get? You will get the number 12. But will the weight of all these be the same? No, the weight of all these won't be the same. Now this is the basic concept of mole. Okay, now we have studied how to calculate the molecular mass. We have studied how to calculate the molecular mass. Okay, now one molecular mass means the molecular mass of one molecule of that compound. Okay, so for H2O, one molecule of H2O, what is the molecular mass? It is 18. We had calculated. Okay, for HNO3, what is the weight of one molecule? It is 63. Are they the same? They are not the same. Okay, so what is mole concept? One mole of a compound is the mass of that substance in grams equal in magnitude to its molecular mass. That means for water, 18 grams means 1 mole. 18 grams means 1 mole. Okay, so for water, for H2O, 18 grams means 1 mole. Okay, now what else did we calculate? We calculated the molecular mass of NaOH, isn't it? What was the molecular mass of NaOH? It is 40 for one molecule. Okay, for one molecule it is 40. So NaOH, so it will be 40 grams means 1 mole. Okay, you may see this is the number. Just like 1 dozen, there is 1 mole. What is the weight of 1 mole of water? It is 18 grams. Just like this, 1 dozen of oranges, 3 kg. 1 dozen of apples, 5 kg. Similarly, 1 mole of water, 18 grams. 1 mole of NaOH, 40 grams. From where does this number come from? It is the molecular mass. Okay, so 1 mole of NaOH means 40. 1 mole of H2O means 18. Similarly, all the compounds. Okay, so it is the molecular mass. 1 mole means its molecular mass. Okay, now the SI unit of mole is mol. It is written as mole. Number of moles. How will you calculate the number of moles? The equation to find out number of moles is mass of the substance in grams upon molecular mass. Mass of the substance in grams upon molecular mass. If you are taking 10 grams, the value 10 will come here and the molecular weight of that compound. If you are taking 10 grams of water, okay, if you are taking 10 grams of water, the 10 value will be here, and what will be the molecular mass? The molecular mass is 18. So we have to write the molecular mass 18 here. Have you understood? So how will you calculate the value of number of moles? Number of moles is equal to mass of the substance in grams upon molecular mass. Okay. Now, just like 1 dozen is equal to 12. Okay, you know that 1 dozen equal to 12. Similarly, 1 mole is equal to 6.022 into 10 raised to 23 molecules. Okay, 1 mole means 6.022 into 10 raised to 23 molecules. Just like 1 dozen. What is 1 dozen in number? 1 dozen means you will get 12. Similarly, 1 mole, if you consider you are going to a shop and asking for give me 1 mole of water. If you ask for 1 mole of water, you will get 6.022 into 10 raised to 23 molecules of water. Got it? I repeat, when you go to a shop and ask, give me 1 dozen of erasers, you will be given 12 erasers. Similarly, if you go to a shop and ask to give you 1 mole of water, you will get how many molecules of water? You will get 6.022 into 10 raised to 23 molecules of water. Not only water, if you ask, give me 1 mole of carbon dioxide, you will get 6.022 into 10 raised to 23 molecules of carbon dioxide. Okay, but what will be the weight of that carbon dioxide? The weight of carbon dioxide will be 44 grams. and the weight of water will be 18 grams. Hope you have understood. We may copy this in your notebook. Okay, before that, this number is called as Avogadro's number. That number is called as Avogadro's number. It is denoted by Na. Okay, it is denoted like this. This is an objective type question. The number of molecules in 1 mole of any substance. That is Avogadro number. You get this question always. What is Avogadro number? Okay, what is Avogadro number? It is the number of molecules in 1 mole of a substance. I repeat, the number of molecules in 1 mole of a substance is called as Avogadro number. And what is that number? The number is 6.022 into 10 raised to 23. Just like 1 dozen is equal to 12. Similarly, 1 mole is equal to 6.022 into 10 raised to 23. Okay, so you may copy this. Now, on page number 52, you may see Avogadro number. The first sentence is the definition of Avogadro number. The number of molecules in 1 mole of any substance is constant. This number is called Avogadro number and it is denoted by the symbol Na. What is the value of number? 6.022 into 10 raised to 23 molecules. Now there is a question below. How many molecules are there in 66 grams of carbon dioxide? You may see here how many molecules in 66 grams of carbon dioxide. Okay, it is 66 grams. So molecular mass of carbon dioxide is 44. We know how to calculate the molecular mass. Okay, now we know that 1 mole of carbon dioxide means 44 grams of carbon dioxide, and in 44 grams or 1 mole, how many molecules are there? 6.022 into 10 raised to 23 molecules. 1 mole means 6.022 into 10 raised to 23 molecules. I repeat, 1 mole means 6.022 into 10 raised to 23 molecules. What is it? 1 mole means 6.022 into 10 raised to 23 molecules. Again, 1 mole means 6.022 into 10 raised to 23 molecules. Okay, so number of moles. What is the equation to find out number of moles? It is mass in grams upon molecular mass. What is mass in grams? The number what they have given, that is 66 grams. So 66 grams upon 44, that is the molecular mass, you will get it as 1.5 moles. So how many moles are there in 66 grams? 1.5 mole. How many grams in 1 mole? In 1 mole it is 44 grams. So in 66 gram it is 1.5 mole. So 1 mole, how many molecules? 6.022 into 10 raised to 23 molecules. So 1.5 mole you have to find out. Okay, so this value is taken as X. Now you have to cross multiply. Okay, cross multiply and find out X. You will get X as 1.5 into 6.022 upon 1. That value you are getting it as 9.033 into 10 raised to 23 molecules. Okay, now there is a question on page number 52. Use your brain power questions. There are 2 questions. So the first one I have done. How many molecules of water are there in 36 grams of water? So they have given, what they have given, mass in grams they have given as 36 grams. Okay, they have given it as 36 grams. What is the molecular mass of water? We know the molecular mass of water is 18 grams. Okay, so number of moles is equal to mass in grams upon molecular mass, that is 36 upon 18, that you will get as 2 moles. Okay, and 1 mole is equal to 6.022 into 10 raised to 23. So what will be 2 mole? 2 mole is equal to X. You have to cross multiply. Okay, you have to cross multiply and you will get X as 2 into 6.022 into 10 raised to 23 upon 1. That you will get it as 12.022 into 10 raised to 23. Now in science they have a rule, or they have a way of writing the values. Whenever they write the values, they write with one digit and the others in decimals. So if you have to move this decimal towards the left, you have to divide it by 10. If you divide it by 10, you have to multiply it by 10 also. In that way you get the value 1.2044 into 10 raised to 24 molecules. Okay, so even if you do till here, you should be getting marks. So how many molecules? It is 1.2044 into 10 raised to 24, or 12.022 into 10 raised to 23 molecules. Okay, you may copy this. Now the next question is, how many molecules of H2SO4 are there in a 49 gram sample? So they have given the mass in grams. What is mass in grams value? It is 49 grams. The molecular mass of H2SO4 we had calculated, it is 98. The molecular mass is 98. Number of moles is equal to mass in grams upon molecular mass, that is 49 upon 98. 1 upon 2, which is equal to 0.5 moles. 1 mole has 6.022 into 10 raised to 23 molecules. So how much will be there in 0.5 mole? That you have to take it as x. You have to cross multiply, okay, cross multiply and find out the value of x. 0.5 into 6.022 into 10 raised to 23 upon 1. You will get the value as 3.011 into 10 raised to 23 molecules. Okay. Now, I will give you the homework. Now, the homework for today. Define 1 mole. You may write the definition I had written on the board, or you may find it out from the textbook. It is there on page number 51. Okay. Define 1 mole. What is meant by Avogadro number? It is there on page number 52. What is the value? That also you have to write. And use your brain power questions, which we had discussed these questions. Okay, you have to solve these all the numericals in your notebook. Okay, so you may learn this today itself. You should be thorough with what do you mean by molecular mass, how to calculate molecular mass, and how to calculate the number of moles. Okay, you may calculate and learn. Thank you.